Finally tonight, blink and you'll miss him. A Madrid-Waddington student continues to shine in the sport of luge. Ninth grader Warren Briggs is in Utah preparing for the Youth National Championships. It comes after finishing first in his division at the Empire State Winter Games in Lake Placid last month.
Not really much protecting you, and you're not really on anything, so it kind of just feels like you're gliding through the air at 60 miles an hour.
Sounds fun. Briggs is determined to represent the U.S. in the Olympics in the future. Best of luck for the weekend.